note, I'd really like to welcome Mohamed. Mohamed Ghedira is the first youth delegate from Tunisia since the establishment of the program in his country. He's the president of the Tunisian, he was the president of the Tunisian International Model UN and the youngest person of the UNA of Tunisia. And Mohamed will speak about the selection process and the work of youth delegates to the national level.
Thank you so much, Marisa. First of all, it's a real pleasure to be here. And as Marisa said, Tunisia joined the Youth Delegate Program in 2016 by sending one youth delegate to take part in the General Assembly, and I therefore had the honor to be that very first Tunisian youth delegate. I'm supposed to present the selection process that made me Tunisia's youth delegate, but let's be practical and allow me to say that in reality, when an initiative is new and put into place for the very first time, it's very difficult to have a clear and transparent selection process from the beginning. And I wish to illustrate my words by presenting my own experience. As a former MUN participant, I had the honor to integrate in 2015 the Director Committee of the Tunisian United Nations Association, that is member of the World Federation of the United Nations Association. And by the way, I would like to thank Mr. Mohamed and all the WFUNA team for their efforts and their support. We really appreciate the work our federation is doing. Actually, I've discovered the Youth Delegate Program on the internet, and particularly thanks to the very detailed and very clear Youth Delegate Guide. I therefore decided to present the initiative to the Executive Board of the Tunisian United Nations Association and try to convince them to help me in order to send a youth delegate for the 71st United Nations General Assembly. So the support of my UNA was very important for me in order to make this program possible, and it's together with the help of our Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the Permanent Mission of Tunisia here in New York that we succeed and reach our goal. Some of my youth delegate colleagues have exposed their programs to the Youth Council and succeed to put in place the program that way. So as I said before, and for first participation, it's usually the individual or the group of individuals in case of a delegation that took the initiative to present the project, who will be the ones representing their country's youth at the UN. But it's also the first youth delegate that has to undertake the heavy responsibility of writing a detailed report and to present his recommendation to the government in order to set up for the years to come the transparent, democratic, and open to all selection process. And this is on what we are working today in Tunisia. So when it comes to the concrete work of the youth delegate, there is work to do before the participation. At the General Assembly, it should consist of interviews with young people in order to sound their opinion and obtain the legitimacy to express it during the mission here in New York. This preparing allows the youth delegate to be well aware of the different thematic that affects the youth in his country, and by doing that, the youth delegate can be effectively representative. After the participation of the youth delegate, and once the mission is over, he must write a report in which he explains the activities he accomplished here in New York. This report is crucial as it allows different ministries to understand the usefulness and the impact the presence of a youth delegate at the UN can have. By the way, I'd like to suggest to the WFUNA and to the staff in charge of the youth delegate at the UN, Youth Delegate Program at the UN, that we come together to propose the skeleton of a report. Thanks to this, the youth delegate will beneficiate from help when he is going to write his own report. Moreover, I also would like to put forward the idea of drafting a short or synthesis document that presents the different possibilities that exist to make the youth delegate program sustainable. In a nutshell, let me tell you that taking part to the youth delegate program is a chance for youth, but also a chance for government who can do the promotion of their youth and their politics towards the young generation. Youth policies have to be determined not for youth, but with youth. And I encourage all the member states to join the Youth Delegate Program, and especially for Arabic and African countries, because the gap in representativity between youth of the North and youth of the South is still too important, and we really aim to closing that gap. Thank you.